the event was really about app development, modern app development using Visual Studio and TFS. So really what we needed to do was figure out what sort of testing session we could build into that, and I think that the important thing was to look at the exploratory testing features within TFS and Visual Studio. So the first thing we did is take the audience through what exploratory testing was, and that was really to get everybody on the same page. But then we looked at the challenges that there are in exploratory testing. Things like being able to evidence what's actually happening, being able to record information, and being able to get the communication between developers and testers up. So we used the session to do a bit of a demo, and the first thing that I did was gave one of the members of the audience a device, my Surface RT device, and we got them to run an exploratory testing session whilst I managed Visual Studio remotely. So as they were going through the exploratory testing session, I was able to record screenshots of what they were seeing. They were feeding back to me information as to what they liked and disliked about the application, and I was able to put those in as observations against that exploratory testing session. But then the user found a bug, so we were able to raise a bug, and in that defect we found that a lot of information is already populated. Things like the steps to recreate that bug, screenshots of what they were doing, where they were applying gestures to the device, and so on, so that a developer could actually be able to reproduce that and fix the bug. We subsequently as well, all in one process, effectively raised the test case. And that test case means that you could rerun that scenario effectively to ensure that the system hasn't, or the application hasn't regressed at all. Suffice it to say, there's only two fields of data to fill in at that point. Is really the title of the bug and the title of the test case. And the interesting thing is that all that information is tied together. So we started the exploratory testing session from a product backlog item. The bug is associated to that product backlog item, but it's also associated to the test case, and the test case itself is also associated to the product backlog item, all with zero input really from the tester, other than those couple of fields. So in summary, I think the audience were quite surprised actually at the level of support that they got for app testing within Visual Studio and TFS. And if you'd like to find out more, please visit our website at www.nfocus.co.uk.